Hello students, good morning all of you. Today I Rabindra Mohan Mishra from Sri Jagdamba Sanskrit College Batho am taking the class of Shastri first. We have seen much more explanation from the poem The Tiger. Yesterday we have seen explanation from stanza 3 and 4. Today we see explanation from the stanza fourth and the final. For this, today's first stanza is: when the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamp make thee? These lines have been taken from the poem The Tiger. These are composed by William Blake. William Blake was a visionary and dreamer. He was born in London, England. In 1789, Blake published a book called The Song of Innocence. His most famous poem in this book was titled The Lamb. The Lamb is based on a Christian view of creation and how God created the lamb as a perfect, innocent being. Later, in 1794, Blake published another book titled Song of Experience. In this book, which is the most famous of Blake's career poem, The Tiger. The tiger is a spiritual partner to his previous poem, The Lamb. In The Tiger, Blake again speaks of an idea about creation and the creation of evil. The tiger is the opposite of lamb because instead of talking about the creation of good, he speaks about the creation of evil simultaneously. In, in these above lines, the poet Blake starts his fifth quadrant with powerful imagery as well as an allusion. When the stars threw down their spear and watered heaven with their tears, the imagery in these two lines clearly forms some kind of picture. Blake, however, had some hidden symbolism in the words in these lines. It is an old tale that the twinkling of stars are the angels in the heavens. Looking closely, it can be suggested that the word stars means angels. So, the angels are throwing down their spears. There was a time that Lucifer became enraged and rebelled against God and his angel. Lucifer then went up into the heavens and battled with God and his angels. When it says a star threw down their spears, it is talking about when God's angel defeated Lucifer's angels by using spears. The next part of this line, and watered heaven with their tears, is also speaking about the holy war of the angels. The angels of God are watering the heavens with their tears because they feel compassion to their angel brother who follows Lucifer. The next two lines of the poem are again a few rhetoric questions. However, this time they begin to suggest something different. So far, most of the questions have led us to believe that the tiger is evil, so its creator would inherently be Lucifer. This time, the question points to the conclusion that it was, in fact, God who made the tiger, but was God happy with the result of his creation of mankind? That it is a very important question. Did he smile his work to see? This line is the support for the question, was God happy with what he created? This is where the table turns toward God as the creator of the tiger, not Lucifer. It is a in Blake's other poem, The Lamb is a symbol of pacification, perfection, and innocence. It is a creation so pure, unable of doing wrong. Being that the tiger is not perfect and pure, it is hard to believe that the same God created both these creatures. However, Blake has intended the rhetorical question again and again to show us that they were in fact made by the same creator and that creator is the God in heaven. In short, we conclude that these lines teaches us that all things is bright and beautiful. Now we come on the next paragraph or the final paragraph of the poem The Tiger. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame the fearful symmetry? These lines have been taken from the poem The Tiger. These are composed by William Blake. Blake was a dreamer or visionary poet. He was born in London. In this poem, Blake uses a very powerful rhyming scheme along with a lot of allusions referring to both Christian views of God and Greek or Roman gods and goddesses throughout the text. It is often said to be the most widely anthologized poem in the English language. It consists entirely of questions about the nature of God and creation, particularly whether the same God that created vulnerable being like the lamb could also have made the fearsome tiger. The tiger becomes a symbol for one of religion's most difficult questions. At the same time, however, the poem is an expression of marvel and wonder at the tiger and its fearsome power, and by extension, the power of both nature and God. The poem itself presents a sort of a strange view on one central question that he repeats twice in the beginning and in the last of the poem, referring to evil of the tiger. Who could dare frame the fearful symmetry? In this above lines. The poet Blake repeats the first three line from the first three line of the sixth stanza. The sixth and the final quatrains of the poem is a recap of the first quatrain. He uses repetition to the bring back the tiger, tiger burning bright in the forest of the night. What immortal, immoral hand or eye? These three lines are identical to the first three lines of the poem. The tiger links to mankind. The burning bright refers to the flourishing and ferocity of the tiger. The line in the forest of the night again is used as imagery to get the reader to picture a dark, mysterious environment, implying that the tiger is a creature of the night. Lastly, the immortal hand or eye is a symbol of a higher power. What God is the one who created the tiger, a creature that is both terrifying and beautiful at the same time. There is one difference that Blake made in his final stanza from the first one. This difference comes in the last line of the poem. In the first stanza, Blake asks could frame the fearful symmetry. Meaning is God actually capable of creating a creature of terrifying yet beautiful? In the last line of the poem, Blake changes his question to ask, Dear frame, dear frame the fearful symmetry. Now the question is not if God is powerful enough to create a creature like the tiger, but what God could even dare to create a creature so terrifying.